Hi guys, this is Mike again. I wanted to show you a little cheap setup I have for solar. I know it looks cobbled together, and it is. This will be going in my camper. We camp on the rustic side because I'm not paying $5 extra for electric, and I really don't use much electric while I'm camping. And also, without the electric and water, they have a better sight, I think. I'm closer to the lake. I can almost fish from my fire pit. So, anyways, I'm setting up a solar just for my camping. Anyways, as you can see, that's just a cheap Harbor Freight charge controller. You know, kind of a cheap, small inverter. And then I got right here, which is I just ruined it, so I got to get a new one. 3 cigarette lighters, and then these are 12-volt wires, hot and ground. I got it there. I use that when I'm building something and I need some 12-volt power, just by using wires with roach clips on them. And then my fan went out on this, and it gets a little warm, so I just real quick stuck a little fan in it to keep it cool. Right now I'm using it as for just mainly my security cameras. Right now we're into a lot of storms and all that, so we lose power here and there, so I run my my security cameras off it. And I got a one monitor that I watch my driveway for people coming and going. You can see right there. I don't know if you can tell. See it? There's one of my monitors. That's the one I totally watch, just see who's coming and who's going, really. And then I got another monitor that has 12 cameras hooked up to it on my premises. Yes, I am kind of paranoid, but not really. I live in a area where we have a lot of crackheads, so I make sure my stuff doesn't get stolen. Now, I run the 2 that you see plugged in right here. That's my just the monitor I showed you right there. That runs the camera for just that one camera, and then that's the monitor actually, or the 19-inch flat screen TV actually, what I just showed you. The plug right there actually runs these 2 plugs. I need 3 to run my security cameras. My security cameras are off right now because I'm home, and I was actually adding some more just a few minutes ago. I was actually adding a couple, so I turned it off, and the plugs, I haven't plugged it back in. But this has 2 plugs, but I need 3, so I ended up running it down so I have 3. So my security cameras will be plugged into here. That'd be the monitor and all. Now this is actually, as you can see, 12 volt. I have LED lighting outside, 4 of them throughout my yard. One out by my shed, one up towards the front of the house. I don't have to have an outside 110 wire or light running. Then I have one on I guess you call them a shepherd's hook, in the middle of the backyard. And then I have another one on the opposite side of the house, hanging from a tree that works pretty good. I can pretty much see everything in my yard, no matter how dark it gets. And then I got actually a battery-operated solar one out by my fire pit that when I'm out there at night, I get some lighting, motion activated and all. But I put a LED in it, so when I turn it on, it lets me know it's on. And when I turn it on, I get all 4 lights outside, and then I turn it off. Like I said, it's a contraction right now, but I have to toss it together, get an idea of what I need, how I want it, and all this. Okay, for the wiring, I know some people are going to tell me I'm not hooked up right. These two are actually solar panels. This one is only a 10.5 watts coming in at the max. If you see my other videos, you know that I have a bunch of little Harbor Freight 1.5 watt solar panels tied together outside. That's these. It works. Yes, I will put bigger wire on. This wire actually here will be the Harbor Freight one, but right now I'm using this from a 140 watt panel. And yes, again, I know it's not big enough, but I'm only running, as of right now, I'm only running about maybe 20 foot. It is working, as you can see. If I remember right, it was at 12:07 just a few minutes ago. The sun did come out. Right now, bringing in 9.767 amps, and then I'm only using 2.1, 2.2. So it is charging. And then of course this wire here is thicker. It's a heavier gauge extension cord. Actually came from a electric motor. What was it? 1.5 horse, I believe it was, electric motor. So I got that running to my batteries, which again, I need to go bigger, I know, but I haven't yet. This little wire here is actually, and I need to get it hooked up, is a fan that sits behind here, and I need to get that wired in, but I usually just run a wire up to it and turn it on, which I'll get that going. That'll keep the charge controller from overheating. I have a hole cut out in the wood with the fan behind it, and there's plenty of room back here for air, and it does keep it very cool. This I'm going to have to fix. I'm going to put this inside here with a toggle switch or something. I have some different ones, inverters, but I like the little 300 watt continuous one I have. It's pretty nice. And then, as you can see it here, these are my lights for the outside. I haven't got them wired in directly because I'm not keeping this in my house. I'm actually building a different one for inside the house. That is one I'm just putting together and testing and using a little bit till I put it in my camper. I have a little bit of remodeling to do inside my camper. I think that's about it. Yes, I know it should be fused, and I will have it fused in. I have the fuses. I have a couple different fuse styles. This was just put together a few days ago, just to, make sure everything's working right. So I'm going over and buying me a new one of these. If I can't find another one, I think I got another one somewhere. But yeah, that's how it is. I thought about hardwiring this in straight in so I can get 4. I may. Who knows? We'll see. Alright, well, I got a phone call coming in, so I'm going to have to get off here and take care of that. That's just a real quick view. Thank you for watching, and let me know what you think.